What happens when you combine a carport, some recycled wood, a suspiciously cheap can of brown paint, and a deep love for cats and dogs? You get Catio 2, the sequel you didn't ask for, but absolutely deserve. Catio 2 is where we take an innocent carport, turn it into a luxury, stylish, secure hangout for our beloved cats and dogs, all on a budget that would make a packet of crisps feel expensive. In this video, I will show you the frame, how I installed the frame, and how I added breathable, high-quality mesh for maximum light and airflow, clad with pallet strips, ripped to 5 cm wide, and painted with a gorgeous mud brown coloured paint, all locked into place with concrete screws, possibly the most mystical invention of the modern age. There's a gate, there's drama, there's questionable paint choice, thanks son, and finally a batch of giant pallet slats that are ripped, repurposed, and painted in a rich mud brown tone. Because, why not? Come for the DIY, stay for the chaos, it's cheap, it's cheerful, and it's cat-proof. Welcome to Catio 2. Step 1. Build a sturdy frame. If this looks familiar, it's because I stole the blueprint from Catio 1. It's on my channel, copyright me. I like to keep things consistent, mainly because I cannot afford to make new mistakes. This mesh lets in light and air. It also keeps out birds, bugs, and it keeps the escape artists in. If you've ever tried catching a cat on a roof at 10 PM in your socks, you'll understand why this step is important. Move the frame back into its rightful place using the pencil marks you left earlier for accuracy. Kick into place using your steel toe caps, and use a spirit level to make a good judgment. If you're short arse like me, find a small step and a hammer, rubber ideally, not to dent it, and give it a gentle love tap until you're happy it's in the right place. Always remember, we're not building a Swiss watch, and the paying customer is not the royal family. He's not even a paying customer, so who cares? Secure with concrete screws. Now we attach it to the ground and the wall with concrete screws. Honestly, these things are 21st century witchcraft. Drill, twist, and somehow, boom, they're secure. These are hands down the closest thing to wizardry in modern construction. I don't know how they work. I don't want to know how they work. I will just offer a sacrifice to the DIY gods. Pray I don't hit a water pipe. Add a gate. Every kingdom needs a gate. Even one ruled by cats. Functional, fabulous, and guaranteed to confuse the dogs for at least 2 days. This one allows me to strut into the Catio with the look and the feel of a zookeeper, entering a tiger enclosure with a buffalo carcass under my arm. Maybe that's just my imagination. This is mostly so that I can enter like a Bond villain, but also doors are important, especially if your dog thinks construction zones are racetracks. Springer Spaniel owners know what I'm talking about. Rip up some pallet slats. It's time to rip up pallet slats into strips. It's loud, it's messy, it's deeply therapeutic. It's also a rite of passage for all new woodworkers to start with pallet slats and rip along the length. This is what I imagine a lumberjack does on his day off, minus the flannel and bear wrestling. Paint with mud brown. Against my better judgment, I will point out. Yep, mud brown. Not the colour I would have picked, but my son liked it. Possibly because it cost less than a bag of crisps. This colour does scream, I've made peace with my life choices. But also, please don't judge me, it was on clearance. Right, now for the fun bit, the nail gun. Precision is key here. Nah, just kidding. The wonky lines of metal will distract you from the mud brown paint. And here we have the grand reveal. Zero cost patio, built from reused materials, questionable paint, and sheer willpower. Cost effective, pet effective, mildly ridiculous. Yeah, I'll concede that. Catio 2 is complete. Built for safety, painted for mystery, approved by pets and confusing to our neighbours. Total cost, £0. Total hours, yeah, not worth talking about. But look, the pets love it, and I didn't injure myself. Well, only my pride. On to the next project, which of course is the furnishings for the palace. But that's another video on another day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click on like. If you didn't, or you think you can tell me how to improve, please comment below. Now I've lined up another video that I think you might like, but if you want to see more of my videos, why not subscribe? And if you change the bell notification, you'll be amongst the first to see my new stuff as it comes along. If not, hope you enjoyed. See you again. Lovely. Bye.